Hello and welcome to this preview of the Banker's Top 1000 ranking of world banks for 2018. I'm Brian Caplen, the editor of The Banker, here to tell you about all the exciting things we have in store for you. The Banker's Top 1000 is one of the key events in the banking calendar. Some banks will only do business with banks with a place in the ranking. For others, there's the excitement of rising up the ranks ahead of rivals, or indeed the setback of having tumbled a few places. Bankers, analysts, consultants and rating agencies are all eager to get their hands on the latest Top 1000, and this year's ranking, out in July, is hotly anticipated. What will happen to the big Chinese banks which have grown so rapidly over the past few years? Will they increase their grip on the top 10, pushing big Western banks down and maybe even out as they do so? In the 2017 ranking, there were 126 Chinese banks, accounting for 23% of total global Tier 1 capital, the main measure of the top 1,000. How many Chinese banks will feature this year, and how powerful will they be? Chinese banks contribute to the huge rise in Asian banking that has been a feature of the ranking for the past few years. Japanese and Chinese banks have led the way, but will 2018 be the year we see a South Korean or a Singaporean bank make further headway? And what will happen to Indian banks? While some Indian banks have problems with bad assets, they also have a huge underbanked market in which they can grow. The Top 1000 ranking lists banks by their Tier 1 capital and provides a wealth of data on assets and asset quality, increases and falls in profits, return on capital and return on assets. We break out banks by country and by region, we look at the highest movers in the ranking, we take note of both the soundest banks and the weakest, and we provide extensive commentary from our editors, highlighting new developments and trends. Western European banks have underperformed in the past, but is 2018 the year they stage a recovery? How will their profits compare to their North American and Asian rivals? Will the table of the 10 highest losses remain a wholly European affair? Bankers from every region will find something of value in the top 1,000. Banking sectors in Africa, the Middle East, Central and Eastern Europe, Latin America and the Caribbean are all smaller in global terms than the powerhouses of Asia, Western Europe and North America, but their results are every bit as significant. Latin America has faced both economic and political issues that will likely impact on the region's rankings. Africa often records some of the highest growth rates, albeit from a low base. Eastern Europe is a mixture of fortunes, and the ranking of the large Russian banks always attracts great interest. In the Middle East, both consolidation and the price of oil has a bearing on how the region's banks will fare. Excitement's building as we count down the days until the 2018 ranking is released. To make sure you don't miss out, pre-order your copy of the July issue of The Banker using the information at the end of this video.